All right, so here's a fighter that a lot of people have been talking about here during fight week, really just because of the nature of his skill set. I haven't seen much in terms of a glaring weakness on film. Your thoughts?
It doesn't seem like there is one. You know, when you're watching the film and you're critiquing him, there's not much to critique. When you're trying to break down where the weaknesses are, there aren't many. The guy can wrestle, he can grapple, he's got tremendous cardio, great top control, insane durability. He's got it all. He's one of the best mixed martial artists we have seen come on the scene for a long time. But he's got to continue to prove it if he wants to stay where he is right now in the UFC.
And perhaps his greatest asset, at least thus far, has been his instinctual nature in the octagon, right? Just knowing which skill to employ at the right time. And certainly he's got essentially every skill you would want in an MMA arsenal. What a career renaissance it has been for Charles Jourdain. A little bit of some tricky tests early on in his UFC career, but he has absolutely emerged as a contender. And you knew when the UFC returned to Canada for the first time in a long time at UFC 297, this featherweight warrior was going to be prominently featured. I would argue, in terms of our fighter meetings, he is as thoughtful as any featherweight in the division. He's a better human being even than he is a fighter. But this is a finisher. He has a crowd-pleasing style. And once again, a huge test in front of Charles Jourdain here tonight. Well, so much UFC history is played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Sodiq Yusuff. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Charles Jourdain.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early action here in this round featuring the Nigerian-American Sodiq Yusuff. Actually became a U.S. citizen during the training camp for his fight against Andre Fili at UFC 246. That ended up at that time being his 6th consecutive win. And there is very much a method to the madness of the Lloyd Irvin-trained Sodiq Yusuff. Doesn't force the issue, but believes tonight that he is going to be able to expose this particular opponent and that the finish will, in fact, materialize.
Great block there. Both guys still truly trying to find their range.
Trying to kick the leg out. Rip the body there. Nice jab, follows up with a nice right hand. Eats a jab there. Just over 3 minutes to go. Nice. Nicely done.
Nice leg kick. Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie.
Oh, and he lands the leg kick. The stats are in his favor when it comes to that strike. Oh!
He's got him hurt. He's got to start looking to finish.
Oh, big left. Able to check the high kick.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land. Now he's trying to guillotine. And now some separation.
and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Jourdain.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight.
Level change there, goes for the takedown. Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Yusuff.
And now he's gonna guillotine. Yep, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. In the half guard.
Jourdain's right back to the full mount.
Nice defense.
Lands with the ground and pound. Dominate. 10 seconds to go in round one.
Let's work, guys.
Round two is next.
Stop.
Great job that round. You won clearly. Take a deep breath and relax. Look at him over there. He's like a piece of meat. He's beat up. Let's go out there and look for the finish. I want you to see.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Beautiful straight punch there by Yusuff. Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Oh, huge overhand there.
He's got some hands, man. I mean, over and over, he is taking these strikes to the head.
That kick lands. Oh, big elbow. That punch was deflected. Nicely done. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, my goodness. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
And now left. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already. In DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, don't anticipate. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
He's really working hard for his guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure. He's out. What submission defense on display?
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Making all these shots count.
Oh, right into mouth. He's got to be careful here.
Right down.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
10 minutes in the books.
You're being controlled on the ground. He gets the takedown. I need you to put your feet on his hips immediately and push off. Don't rest until until you're back up on your feet.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. With corner, is able to relay that message to their fighter better. Oh, nice elbow.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Oh, huge ground strikes. Jourdain's in half guard now. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here.
Oh, nice.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Jourdain going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Yusuff's back in full mount. All right, side control now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Yusuff. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
field.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. His opponent's got him in the clinch. He's going to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position.
Charles Jourdain's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Jourdain's hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away. Oh, he's in a whirl. Hook shot there. He's lucky his head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head. Oh, nice elbow. Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Now some separation. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Goes to the head there by Yusuff. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done. Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Oh, guillotine here. That guillotine is very tight. That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush. He cannot allow his opponent to get to his back.
Oh, and he's out.
Now he's going full mount. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Fight back! Fight back!
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, good defense, yes.
All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Nice combination there.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He has Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing.
Oh, roundhouse kick lands.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Really anybody's fight here over the final 5 minutes. Less than 3 minutes to go now in this fifth and final round. Oh, thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent, lifted a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick. Oh, nice knee, nice knee.
Oh, and he caught the kick.
Nice kick, yep.
Jourdain Jourdain's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. Oh, he is hurting for certain.
He went got hurt again.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to... Oh! And there it is! Holy smokes! Well, that smile on his face is only going to be surpassed by the zeros on the check. A huge knockout tonight. Got to think some bonus money's coming his way.
Bonus money is coming his way. When you knock somebody stiff like this, you expect a bonus check. What a phenomenal performance by this young man.
We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 31 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Charles Jourdain.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.